Today my favorite Beatle is Paul McCartney. He wrote a lot of the Beatles songs I love. I want to become the fifth Beatle and the king of rock and roll. That is my dream for the future.
He said, I want to live in my own place, I want to have a roommate, and then I want to get married to Yoko. Oh no.
When I first moved in here, I saw all the pictures of the Beatles and I thought this was the Beatles' house. So, I
really enjoy listening to great music. I am living the good life.
Dustin, if you
Oh, good.
She's got some things planned for you.
Good. All right, so I'll see you probably tonight. I'll come back over and check on you, okay? Good. So Brandon is moved to his own house. He had a caretaker living with him, and he didn't really want that. He wanted someone that was more like a friend.
Next week, or let it be. Can you do shake or two on this one?
My name's Nathan Daniel Van Osten, and I'm Brandon's roommate. One of his caregivers, Mary, I told her I was looking for a place to live. She called me up and said they have a place upstairs. So then we just became roommates pretty much.
I think this is a challenge for a lot of parents that their kids do not have friends. And so in school, Brendan really didn't have anybody. He picks up the phone and calls. He didn't really have anybody that he went and hung out with. So we developed the Dripping Springs Friendship Club. And on Fridays, all the young adults in this area get together and they go do just fun activities. So for me, that's major growth because he came from having zero friends to developing these friendships and feeling more confident with the group.
Good job.
This is Off the Beatle Path on Co-op Community Radio. My name's Rush. It's always a pleasure to be with you. It surely is. All right, we heard a couple from Paul McCartney and Wings. I'm going to double up today. What do you think? My name's Rush Evans. I created and host a radio show called Off the Beatle Path. It's all Beatles-related music. We call Brandon the focus group for the show here at Off the Beatle Path on Co-op. And there's Brandon. He helps me out, and he always has ideas. He's the biggest Beatle maniac you'll ever meet. And he was chomping at the bit. He said,
I have worked at Co-op radio station for 4 years. I really enjoy suggesting themes for future shows. Rush and I are good friends.
we decided to do a Brandon show. And by Brandon show, I mean he hosted it. When that idea started, I was just throwing it out there. I thought the Brandon show was going to be him picking a bunch of songs, and I was going to play them and talk about Brandon, and that was going to be it. But then he has this recording device. Brandon and his speech therapist played me a little bit of him introducing a song. He put together, several paragraphs of, here's what happened to me when I fell in love with the music of the Beatles. As a young child, it opened up his mind. And the music, it takes him back there. It was just a beautiful hour. I never spoke on that show, and I won't on the next one. That's the winner. Called you back again. McCartney. Yeah, it's a McCartney.
Brandon, so have we accomplished working at the Beatles show?
Yeah.
Yeah, show me where that's at. Right there. Okay, what about, let's see. What about job work? Are we working, have we done the job?
Yeah.
Yes. Your child really wants to grow. I mean, really all kids want to be valued. And so work is really a value, or going out in the community is a value. What in reality happens is your young adult with disabilities is becoming their own person, developing independence and having less reliance on you. And that's really what you want for all kids. It is a leap of faith, and for me, I'm glad I did it. What is your major thing that you want to accomplish? What is that? The king of rock and roll.
I'm a man of many colors, stark and lonely as a prayer. See the hues I have to offer, contradiction everywhere. Colors you see through, colors too young to try and tame, colors with no name.
Letting kids become the persons that they want to be and having them living as independently as possible, they're really going to see their kids blossom like Brandon has.
My advice for parents would be to get them out in the world. Immerse them in something artistic, something creative, something that gives them a connection.
Colors you see through, colors too young to try and tame, colors with no name.
I love my independence. My advice to parents and their kids is to not be scared. When you work as hard as you can, it is fun. Help your kids have a good life. Thank you for my good life.